Alright. I am ready and set up. 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 I am ready and set up.
I'm ready.
I am. Okay. I believe last we left off you guys were making your way towards the port city of Tiandon. Who died? Oh. Let me... Okay. So, I'm not gonna play out travel. We're already behind schedule. But, as you make your way on the back of the Clockwork Dragon, you're approaching the coast, and you can see this sprawling city with these massive docks that are hosting a whole bunch of ships. And a little bit inland outside of the walls of the city is a tower. Why? I don't know if I can. Let me pull that up. I'll send that later. But do you guys want to land like a little bit outside of the city, or find somewhere inside the city to kind of disembark from?
How big is the city? Like,
Judging by the size of it, it's probably around 7,000 people.
okay, so not too many people. What do you think, Zedeka? I think it might be best to probably park the dragon a little bit outside and then walk in from there.
Yes, very wise, my friend. I would agree with that assessment.
Perfect.
All right. About how far outside of the city do you want to land?
Maybe like, what do you, 5-minute walk.
Just
5-minute walk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you want to land on the road, off to the side? What do you want to do?
Definitely off to the side.
Maybe find a little patch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
So easily
Kinda
enough.
conceal our dragon.
Yeah. Easily enough. It's... The coast is mostly forested, but you can find a clearing here or there.
Okay.
You guys land the dragon. You get off, you make your way towards the road. And as you're walking up to the gates of the city, there is that wizard tower that's on the outskirts.
Very interesting.
As I say, that should be of particular interest to you.
Yes, but so I think I kind of missed some stuff. I remember hearing the voice, but I don't remember. Do I know where the voice in my head came from?
No, he just told you to come to his tower that was outside the city of
Right,
Tiandon.
so yes, I heard the voice that told me to come to this dude's tower in Tiandon.
Yes.
And that's basically the tower that kinda...
Yeah, he didn't give you a name or anything.
Okay, but it looks like the tower. Okay, well, as we are all walking there, trying to get to the city, I guess I will say to my friends, whoa, companions, what do you suppose our course of action is now that we have arrived in Tiandon? I know where I would like to head, but I think it may not be wise to split up just yet.
If you would prefer company, then let us stick together. I have no qualms with that.
Of course. Perfect. Yes, I think that is good. See, Zedeka, I haven't informed you of this, and you might think I'm a little bit unwell, but basically, when we were in Lakeford, or the remains of Lakeford, I heard a voice in my head, and it told me to come to Tiandon and find a tower where I am needed.
A voice, you say?
Yes.
Would you suppose this voice was malevolent or possibly not?
Yes, I don't believe it was just something that came about in my imagination. I believe, yes, perhaps someone was somehow able to magically uh communicate with me through their thoughts. So
And
I
did
would
you
like to,
trust this voice?
of course, well, not entirely, but partially, because who knows anymore with I've become wise enough to know that not everything is to be trusted, right, Zedeka?
Very
So
well.
we
We
shall
shall proceed with caution.
tread cautiously indeed, and I would like to head to
Yes.
that tower over there. That is where
Yes.
I've been informed to go. But if there's anything perhaps more easy to get out of the way, I am willing to do that first.
I'll look back to the party as I'm ready to proceed with water.
I will mention Yuza stayed back with the dragon. Just so I don't have to micromanage like 3 different characters.
Right. Yep.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, yes.
That makes sense anyways.
Nullifar, Ombrin.
Umbran's just like, oh, I guess I'll head with you. I mean, only thing that I would think to do is try to find actual passage from here to our next destination.
Okay. Nullifar, any objections from you? And of course, as we enter, we can look around a little bit, see if there's anything exciting.
Yeah. Probably good and Nullifar just wants to look for a tavern.
So you're gonna head into the city while they head into this tower?
Yeah.
Not this shit again. When are we getting?
No,
when are we buying a leash? Zedeka, we need to buy a leash.
But it needs to
Yes,
have
at
spikes
least.
on it. The badass needs to be
Very
shown.
kinky. That's okay. Nullifar, you enjoy yourself, my friend.
I will do. I'll keep going with you guys until I find a tavern.
Of course.
So are you going with them or are you going into the city?
Is the
I'm
tower
out of the
I
outside?
city.
remember, Wada, when he had the vision to come here. But what was our reason to come here to Tiandan?
I was wondering the same thing.
I didn't want to ask.
It was for
Mainly, I believe it
Amryn's.
was to find passage to Shard for Ombrin's
Yeah,
bounty.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
yeah, and then
So
after
that
that, that's when Wada had the vision that said to come here.
I kind of thought that. So Zedeka's kind of like he wants to help Amrin, but after having this conversation with Wada, he's kind of putting Amrin on the back burner again because this is older business and it, we just got to take care of it.
Yeah. So you're making your way up to this tower, and this tower is actually tall enough that it kind of disappears into the top of the clouds. Or the bottom of the clouds. You know what I mean.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it looks like it's been here a while because the outside of the tower itself looks like it bears a lot of weathering and erosion, stuff like that. There's moss and ivy all over it. At the base, there is a wooden door, and there's strange runes and sigils etched into it, and they're kind of pulsing with this faint arcane energy. And you can feel as you walk closer, there is this very palpable hum of magic in the air.
Mm.
Can you feel it, Zedeka? I sense
You feel
great magic.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
It's almost electrifying.
Yes. Feels. Yes, quite magical indeed.
So, do you know where you want to go, my friend?
I don't know. Uh, uh, what do you think, Zedeka? You're more the leader than I am. Uh, I can't handle myself.
No worries. The dream that you had,
Yes.
it beckoned you here. Where did you see
Yes.
yourself? Atop the tower or some other place?
Hmm.
Well, it was a voice, and it told him just to come here.
It told me to
Mm.
come here. It didn't give me directions. I don't know if I'm supposed to come through the front door or the back door. I don't know if I'm supposed to knock.
Maybe this feeling that we're having now is the invitation we need.
We need to
Shall we
open our
proceed?
bodies and minds to the magic. Yes, let's
So where
do.
are we? We're at the entrance right now, outside.
You're standing in front of this wooden door with runes and sigils that are pulsing faintly.
Shall we knock?
Would you like to do the honors?
I'll pull out my +1. I don't want to damage either of my others just in case it's like guarded with some spell or something. And with the butt of the hammer, not pounding on it, I'll just give 2 polite boom, boom on the door.
You wait a couple seconds. The runes kind of fade, and the door opens.
Oh.
There's no one on the other side of the door.
Is it like what do we see? It just is it like an empty room? Is it dark?
Looking inside, you see kind of like almost like a lobby, except there's, you know, the usual end tables, chairs, but in the middle of the room is this platform almost of this blue crystal that's just in the floor.
Crystal. Very. Eka. Look out for the crystals, Edeka. We have a not great history with suspicious gemstones lying around.
Indeed, my friend. Indeed.
And I'm basically I'm gonna walk in, like looking around, trying to make sure of my surroundings.
Yeah, you walk in. It's an empty room
I'll
besides the furniture.
Okay,
Besides the furniture and the I won't say it's not sapphire, but it's a blue gem. Like, just there's this platform cut into the middle of the room.
I suppose this will lead us to where we need to go. So,
You lead the way, my friend. My trust is in you.
yes. Good.
Oh, are you standing on the
Yeah.
platform?
Yes, I will walk over and step on the platform.
All right. Anyone else?
I will join Wada.
Umbra's just kind of following with his hands in his pockets, just kind of looking around, taking in everything.
Then our fate 3 be 1. Zedeka
Nullifar?
laughs. Kind of nervous. I don't think
Sorry,
Nelly's
what was
here.
that?
I think Nelly's. Didn't he leave?
Yeah, another one through the fucking tavern.
I'm sorry, what's up though?
Did you
Yeah.
stick with them or did you go into the city?
I'm gonna stick with them for now.
So are you stepping onto the platform with them?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Then our fate 4 be 1. Zedeka says nervously.
Don't be nervous, Edeka. We've been brought here for a good reason, I hope.
Yes.
Or we
Your
could have
faith is
just fallen
strong.
into a trap.
Your faith is very strong, my friend. I must learn these things from you.
So, as the last of the four of you steps onto this blue gemstone platform, it lights up. And you realize, oh, it's an elevator, as it starts moving up towards the top of the tower.
Ooh, never been on any machine like this before, Zedeka.
Zedeka's eyes are wide open, but he's not moving. He's just like, yes. He's nervous as well. He's never been on
Yeah,
anything like
Wada's
this
legs are
either.
probably shaking because he's never been on an
Yeah.
elevator.
Umra has just kind of like spread his legs out to try to keep his balance.
And you see, as it goes up, it's passing all these various floors of, you know, living quarters, library, what looks like an arcane laboratory, until it gets to the very
Glory
top.
hole.
Nullifar falls off the elevator.
Whee!
No, Nelly.
No,
I didn't get to use my plan yet for when I do that.
no, and as you get to the top of where this platform is going, you see this study kind of area. And there is this very ornate desk. There's arcane artifacts decorating the room. You know, bookshelves, typical wizard shit. But there is this very ornate desk, this very ornate chair, and in this chair is a figure in these azure robes.
He
Hey,
look in
books,
our
I'm gonna go stand in the
direction?
corner.
Is he
Well,
looking?
actually, as it comes up and comes to a stop, you can see as your eyes come up over the edge of where it's going to stop, he's actually writing into like a book with a quill and ink.
Nice.
And he kind of glances up and sees the four of you coming up, and he gets up and makes his way over rather gracefully. But he waits for waits for the platform to come to a stop before extending a hand out to each of you.
Yeah, I'll have no problem shaking his hand.
And you can tell from the hand that comes out from under the sleeve of this robe, it's got the tell of time.
Rather old gentleman.
In a way.
Okay, I see. It's
The
nice to
Deco
meet you,
will
my
bow.
friend.
And he's like, "Well, I'm glad you accepted my invitation."
Yes. You, well, it was a rather interesting invitation I couldn't help but accept, and me and my friends here actually had to stop by the city, regardless. So it really just worked out perfectly. My name is Wada, and, yeah, these are my acquaintances, party members.
Yes, greetings.
Amon just kind of like waves his hand.
Nullifar's just standing there awkwardly.
He just keeps beating
Yeah,
his
just as
fist
a
into his
paper
hand.
book's just like standing. Oh, I'm not beating my dick, Deca. I mean, but yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Mm.
Put it in the corner.
he kind of takes a look over all of you, but kind of focuses on Wada, Nullifar, and Zedeka, being as his message was he had heard about the dragon attack.
Mm.
I had been keeping an eye on the area, and I was surprised when I saw people show up.
Mm-hmm.
Most people usually run away from a dragon attack.
Yes. We've dealt with our fair share of dragons. We are heroes, and I have led this great group on many great adventures. So when we found out about the attack on our hometown, we had no hesitation. Uh, and we went there as soon as we could.
You heard the man. That's exactly what we did.
Now, you say you've faced dragons before.
Indeed.
I'm willing to bet almost any artifact in this tower that you've not encountered one of that power level.
No. No.
Take it from someone who's been through and dealt with situations like that. You're not ready for that fight.
Oh.
You
If
ever
you
been
are
killed by a dragon?
if you are indeed going to seek revenge.
Yes, sometimes revenge is not the best option. So we will have
We
to
seek
weigh our
justice.
options, my friend. Justice is good. Revenge is bad sometimes.
Rarely, but sometimes.
It's a morally gray area.
Yes.
It is best to leave vengeance to the vengeful.
And we are not vengeful. We are holy men, for the most part.
Yes, we try.
Well, as it just so happens, I've been conducting research on ancient dragons of a certain reputation. And I believe I know who that was.
Oh. Well, I am a sucker for good information. My ears are open.
Before I give you this information, I require you to assist me with something.
Of course. I will hear you out. What would you like us to do for you?
Recently, there has been sightings of a peculiar ship. That the local fishermen, sailors, and dock workers have been referring to as a ghost ship.
Okay. Interesting.
I would like you and your companions to essentially get down to the bottom of this situation. If it's someone posing as a ghost ship, deal with the situation. If it actually is of a supernatural variety, do your best to, I guess, help them move on.
Of course. Yes. We can certainly do that.
We can do that.
Be it by forceful means or divine means.
Yes. Divine is our speciality. For the most
Are you
part.
just, I was gonna say, are you just gonna straight up lie by saying that?
We're pretty divine, right, Zedeka, I think?
Yes, our confidence in our abilities has no end.
uh, Complete this task for me and I shall give you the information you seek.
Perfect.
There is a captain in one of the taverns that I have essentially as a personal ship chauffeur, the best way I can put it. Tell him Alaric the Azure sent you, and he shall lend you his ship for anything that you need.
Perfect. Good. That's great. Well, Mr. Alaric the Azure, it has been a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and heck, yes. I mean, absolutely, we will go and complete this task for you. I think. Are we okay with that, my companions?
Yes, it sounds like a feat perfect for our band.
Indeed.
Are you ready to wet your blade, Ombrin?
if it comes to it, I will.
There's this just slight chuckle in the back of your mind.
You see Amrin just after he says it, just takes a deep breath in, and kind of.
Oh man.
Well then, friends, no time like the present. Shall we leave Mr. the Azure to his business?
Yes, let us proceed with ours.
So you get back onto the platform.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Same thing, except it goes down this time. Passing all those same rooms that you saw until eventually it comes back down to the bottom. And
Mr.
ceases
Deck
to
is
glow.
like cheesing. He has like a big cheeser on his face that like "Whoa." Much more fun going down.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Oh gosh, I hate myself.
That is fucking.
Etho Deck is old.
Oh,
He's pushing
God.
87.
No, that's Ombrin.
Yeah, I'm right
Oh,
up
you know, I was
under
going to say just like Ombre.
You make one
Oh,
fucking
man.
mistake.
Bro. I can't live any of them down. All right.
All right, yeah, you make your way back out to back out of the tower, and you start walking back down the road towards Tiandon, and you see at this point that Desh had stayed with the dragon, but at this point he's on the road waiting for you.
Yep.
And he kind of joins you as you're walking into the city.
Oh.
Was he captain or commander?
Captain.
He was captain. All right, Cap Dash.
It's essentially the same thing in a small town.
Let's find a tavern.
The
Think of it now, he's a leader.
You're a real pirate adventure unless you're drinking.
So as you're making your way through the streets, you start hearing people talking about this really strange person putting on this puppet show.
Oh gosh, Circuit Master again.
Puppet show. That could be fun.
Outside of the Seafarer's Rest Tavern.
Tavern?
Oh gosh, a puppet
Either
show.
turn into puppets or we fighting ourselves.
Puppet show and tavern. Perfect.
And you think, it's right outside a tavern. That's a good place to start. So,
who's gonna speak forward for the puppet show? Because the Deca is not. Somebody has to speak forward.
Are you going?
Oh, shit.
Are you going to kind of wander around town, or are you gonna try and find your way to the tavern, or
should we go to the tavern?
He's going
friends?
for the tavern.
Yep, I'm good with that.
All right.
If them puppets work as pocket pussies.
Got us terrified.
No, you kind of follow the the people talking about it, and you stop and ask for directions from a couple people. You're like, "Hey, is this the right way?" And eventually, you do find the Seafarers Rest Tavern, and Fenhorn, if you would like to describe your character.
Okay. So outside the tavern, you guys see a tall, green cloaked bug man with a little like cricket puppet flying around him, like chattering, and yeah, chattering, and while the bug man's smoking a pipe, making like little smoke figures.
So, like,
Hmm.
like, I guesstimate. How tall is this bug man?
Well, probably 6'5".
Okay.
I'm wondering if the deck has ever
Oh, okay.
seen
Short.
anything like this
None
before.
of you have ever seen anything like this person.
And you said he's smoking something?
He's
Yeah.
smoking a pipe, and the smoke from the pipe is
whispering like, yo, that bug is smoking. You see that?
and the smoke from the pipe is turning into these different shapes, animals, inanimate objects.
Amran's just kind of fidgety, kind of waiting for it to make a move.
Fucking
The deck is
hideous.
like,
Nullifar.
Finhorn's
deck
gonna
is like-
look up after hearing the fucking hideous part. And
Does
in your
Nullifier
head,
actually say that, though?
oh,
Yes.
He
Because
does?
you've never seen it before.
Oh, God. All right. Yeah, he actually says it. Okay.
in your head, you hear a voice saying, "I take offense to that."
What
Oh.
the fuck?
But you also hear like little like chitter chatter from like my little mandibles. But you hear a voice in your head.
the deck is like, that's a bug man. That's a bug man. Hey, you're smoking. That's a bug man smoking a pipe.
It's fucking hideous.
No, not that far. Hey, can you talk, bug man? Because I haven't heard
What's
him
that
say
thing?
anything. Bugman, do you speak?
You hear like a little chatter, and then all of a sudden in your head you hear, "Yes, I do, but not in a normal way. Well, at least to none of my kind."
The deck just starts clapping. This is incredible. He's in my head.
Amran just kind of turns as it is in your head. It's like, what? All I'm hearing is chatter coming from it.
Tell him, Bugman.
I turn to the person that hasn't heard my voice and the rest of the party too, and just all communicating to him now. It's like,
so they're all hearing you at this point.
Yeah. I let him know
You're
that
a little overexcited.
The deck just claps. He's like, bravo, bravo. What powers?
when Amran hears it, he kind of like instinctively just kind of draws his sword. It's just like,
yeah, don't worry, friend. And this is how I communicate with others of not my kind. No one really can understand my kind's language, so we resort to telepathy.
after a bit, you see him, Amran kind of slowly put down his sword and goes to sheath it.
See, the deck is not worried because his mind is innocent and pure. He hasn't even thought if this guy can read his mind. Just throwing that out there.
For that whole time, I was just thinking, what in the hell is that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand up from the little bench that I'm sitting on outside the tavern, and I was like, "Have you guys heard anything about like some ghost ships?"
Yes.
I've heard a few things from the locals.
Yes. We heard from a gentleman named, what was his, the Azure.
Alaric the Azure.
Yes. Alaric is who we heard these stories from, and we were sent to deal with them.
Well, it seems like our paths are in line with each other, because that's kind of, besides a puppeteer, that's kind of my other job, is dealing with supernatural beings.
Yes. Well, that's great.
Oh, you're the puppeteer?
Yeah, I point to the little bug that's that as it lands on my shoulder, you can tell ain't actually a bug, like a real bug. It's like a mechanical.
Oh, we heard about you, but I was hesitant to. Hey, absolutely incredible. Well, yes, I'm glad that our I'm glad that our can't find the word, intentions align.
Yep.
Maybe we should make progress on this.
Yeah, I'm willing to help you guys if you're willing to help me.
Sounds good. I think we can do that.
Yeah, we'll help you out. Just keep some little mouthpieces to yourself. So far, just gonna try to slip by into the tavern. Looking at him, giving them like this fucking what the hell is that looking?
The side eye.
Just kinda like this, the GIF in general.
It's like,
Rebecca's
when
like,
you see.
so
It's
what
like
were
when you're
you?
talking about somebody and then that person just starts walking past you, so you side eye them.
The nasty
real.
side eye.
What were you saying, Zedeka?
Get that ugly,
He's
disabled
just like, so
freak
what
away
was that
from
you
me.
were smoking on?
I don't want to look at his fucked up
just
face.
It's
His
just
smushed in, garbled,
smoke pipe.
baby disabled face.
But
But-
weren't there magical shapes coming out of it?
yeah, it was a gift from a friend that I pick up to help with my shows.
Very cool. Okay.
Fenhorn, do me a favor. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Get that
Rebecca
ugly,
wants to cool smoke
disabled
pipe now.
freak away from me. I don't want to look at his fucked up face.
That's 4.
So, okay. I'll say you've made about 20 gold in the time you've been sitting out front of the tavern doing your little show.
Okay.
But, are you all heading into the tavern?
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're just trying to get them kegs.
Let's start a bar fight, Nolly.
The funny thing
Get
is,
that
you guys haven't
ugly,
seen my arms
disabled freak away from me.
because like the cloak pretty much takes.
I don't want to look at his
covers pretty
fucked
much
up
my whole body,
face.
and I haven't like literally. You already seen like the one
Oh,
hand that's
snap.
holding the pipe. You haven't
Rebecca
seen my
has one
feet.
more freak out left.
Actually, as we're walking in, I'm gonna say to our new friend, so my friend, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. My name is Wata. I am a powerful sorcerer and, yes, adventurer. And these are my friends here. What is your name, my new friend?
I am Pinhorn.
Benhorn. Well, that's a lovely name.
Thank you.
Did he blush?
No.
Just kidding.
So, Mr. Fenhorn, if you don't mind me asking, I haven't seen someone like you in my whole life. What are you?
I'm a creature known as a fry queen. Uh, most of us don't really leave the hive, but I'm a special case.
Indeed. Well, it is it's been most nice to speak with you, and I'm sure with each other's help we will get our job done with no issues.
I say, I'll assume that I can overhear this conversation.
Yes.
Well, actually, I have to ask Finhorn if he's because I guess when you approach Finhorn in a conversation, it's just one on one, right?
No,
I
it's
was gonna say,
usually
I think unless he specifies, it's to all of you.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So then I'll be like, you say you rarely leave the hive. What would bring you out so far, then, my friend?
Well,
And by the way, I am Zedeka Haro, and my only mission here is to adventure and keep my friends safe on the way.
well, when I say I'm a special case, I was raised outside the hive.
Oh, I see. Was there a reason for that?
Um, in a way, yes. In a way, no.
Fate, then. Huh. I would understand that.
I'm something known as a blood hunter, and I was raised from a young age to be one. Pretty much a monster to fight monsters.
Ah, very well. You fit in very well with us, then.
Yes.
And is it this ghost ship that brought you here specifically?
Eh, I tend to travel around and learn. They're listening on some gossip, and usually, if there's some type of job around the area I go to, usually help with. And the ghost ship is what I heard when I was passing through here, and so I was going to deal with it.
Well, yes. Then it's very nice to meet you, and let us make work of this ship.
Very well then.
So, what are you doing now that you're inside the tavern?
Well, friends, shall we indulge in some beverages of the alcoholic variety? Ha ha ha.
Well, there's no better way to prepare than to gas up.
You've got a great mind, Zedeka. Nullifar, buy us some drinks, my friend.
Can you see if they have some juice?
Well, don't be a
Yeah, I'll
wimp
get you some
about it.
juice.
It's good to start early so you can build your tolerance to the alcohol.
Wada,
No, Water. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Wada, how
We'll
old
get
do
the
you
boys
think
some
I am?
juice.
You're probably at least old enough to pay taxes.
Um, I'm only 17.
That's perfectly old enough. 17 is basically 18, and that's basically 20, and that's basically 21, which is basically 25. So
That's
really, you're old enough to retire.
th- th- those words would get you sent to
Basically.
prison.
Uh,
Don't worry, Water. We'll get the boys some juice.
oh god.
Of course. And walk up to the what is it? Walk up to the what was it? The barkeep, and he's gonna tell him, "Was it? Who we got with this?"
We have 6. No, 4. Daka, Wada, Noli, Finn, Umbrin. 5. Got 5.
Wow, okay, fuck Desh, I guess.
Oh,
I don't even know
Okay.
if Dash is here.
five
We'll be fine.
Cap is with us.
Five of their biggest bugs avail, and just their just a normal like any type of juice they have. Always got a plan though. Don't worry.
Oh god. Okay. Roll d6 for me.
Getting some alcohol poisoning up in this bitch. That's a 5. And we're gonna die.
So you asked the bartender for juice. Do you know what malicious compliance is?
I do not.
I'm not getting my juice.
He's like,
sounds
"Oh,
bad.
you want juice, do you?" And he starts throwing together this blend of spiced rum, ginger beer, and citrus juice. And it's served in this mug with the image of a captain battling against the elements on his ship. And you think, like, this will probably put some hair on his chest.
I was gonna put some of the ale in there anyways, but thank you.
It's insane.
Boys
Finhorn's
through.
gonna look up at the bartender and just ask for an empty glass.
Oh, good. I totally wasn't even ordering for you anyways. But okay.
And as he gets the glass, he's gonna pull out a little his little decanter and all of a sudden say stream and pour him a glass of water.
Fair enough.
That's cool.
It's like I don't drink alcohol. It's bad for the health, especially for my kind.
But it's good for your soul.
Exactly.
Yes, for the soul of a warrior, indeed.
Little does he know.
Many dark nights. A pitcher of ale, please. Zedek asked the barkeep.
Well, Nulfar brought drinks for all of you.
Oh, is that what's going down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Okay. I missed it. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he got drinks for all of you. It's all the same thing that
The juice that he got mad about and whipped up all crazy.
not
No,
mad,
right.
just
The not juice.
Get that
The not
ugly,
juice.
Yeah, like,
he
not
maliciously
mad, but
complied.
Yeah, like I'll yeah, got it.
Like, I'll give you some juice.
Yeah, for sure.
The juice is loose.
4 kegs of ale ready for us by the time we leave, please.
Those, what was it? 5, 6 drinks. 6 silver
that'd be-
each.
All right. That's good.
Oh shit.
What was that? What did you say? Do what?
Oh,
6
I was
silver
just
each? Oh, okay.
yeah. However you want to split the pay.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys are drowning in money.
Deck is gonna throw like 15 silver down. Just
So a gold and 5 silver.
Yeah. I'm not doing the math. I'm just guessing it's close to like 30 silver. 6 times 5. Is there 5 of us here? I don't know.
6. It'd be 36 silver. 3 gold, 6 silver.
They could throw like a gold and 5 silver down. Just to take care of whoever.
Pays for the rest.
Okay.
Nobody else does anything.
I mean, I can if you'd like. I got money. If you.
No.
Thank you. Thank you, Nullifor.
No problem. Just need to feel appreciated, damn it.
Gonna go.
Excuse me, I just got my first period. I read about it.
Jesus Christ. Nullifor slips on his way back to the table. Hits his head. Oh, he's dead.
And that 20 table hit.
It's that soft spot on the back of his head.
Oh,
You guys look at
or
his bag
maybe
of
it's the
holding.
doorknob.
He has a whole
The
bunch of
doorknob
Playboys.
right in the forearm. Just kills him.
No, so he brings these drinks back to the table. And you all see it's in this mug that has the image of a captain battling the elements on a ship.
Really nice. Lafar's gonna look up at arm and be like, "Oh, it's juice." But I mean, not.
And the
It's
deck
all
will be
natural.
like, it's just juice, and take a good sip of it, like a quarter of it.
Okay. And as you drink this, it's warm. You get this like fire in your belly.
Mm.
And it makes you feel braver.
Yes. This is magnificent juice. And then he drinks another swig, bringing his cup half empty. He doesn't want to slam it too fast, but it's good, and you guys can see that he's liking it.
So Lafar's gonna throw back one cup and the other cup that Van Horn didn't want.
So
toss back two of them.
Yeah.
Roll a con save.
All right.
Oh, snizzy.
21.
Oh, that's Nelly drinking.
Why do I not see the roll? Hold on, there it is. Stupid D&D Beyond being laggy. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You feel the same thing. Fire in your belly, you feel braver.
I could kick somebody's ass.
Umbrin, thinking that this is actual juice, is just gonna just drink a good portion of it.
How much?
I would say like a good 3/4 of it.
Yeah, he just saw us gulp it.
The flavor.
He thinks it's juice.
The flavor takes you by surprise. You can tell it's citrus juice, but there's also the burn of alcohol. And like the rest of them, you feel this fire in your belly, and you're like, you feel more courageous. You feel braver.
We're about to start this mission tonight.
Umbrin's like, I don't think that was fully juiced.
Also, roll a con save because you are not expecting that.
No.
Yeah, there we go. That's right.
Lafar's gonna slam down that fucking mug and start laughing.
Was expecting it,
kind of laughing.
He was expecting it, but I got that human resiliency. That's a dirty 20.
And surprisingly, it wasn't that bad.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. But we're gonna be pumped up, ready for battle.
Oh,
We're all.
I would like to make a point.
Thing, but please listen to me next time.
I will make a point. It's at about this point that you realize it's been about 2 days since you've seen Ericus.
Oh God! Hope our brother's not on a bender.
Yeah, he just. Where did he go? I don't even remember when I last saw him. Was he at camp when we were?
I think the last we saw him was with Yuza, in the back of the
Say
shop.
about 2 days ago. The last time you seen him would have been while you were camping out for the night.
He's pretty capable.
Maybe
though.
heading to town. Got him a penthouse and started throwing back drinks with some ladies. I mean, who knows?
He's a big boy. He can do his own thing.
He did seem a bit like a grifter.
Yeah.
Everybody starts reasoning and making acceptances of why he's not here.
Umber knew him for a couple of days. He's not making any assumptions.
I would say we met Ericus, maybe in time, a few weeks before we met Armin, or was it shorter than that?
About a week and a half. Because
okay.
Yeah, just under 2 weeks, because it was, if I remember right, 5 days to the volcano and then 5 days back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yep. So yeah, we kind of knew him. He was starting to hang around, and then after the campfire that morning, we'll say, what is that, when we didn't see him anymore?
He was there when you went to sleep.
We didn't realize until now that he's gone.
Interesting. Kind of foreboding, actually. It's like, see you later.
Yes. Well, it is best to not worry about it, Brother Zedeka. He probably just went to go find something to snort up his nose. Ha ha ha.
Yes. That's not unlikely, but who knows?
So, as you're all sitting around drinking your respective drinks, you are approached by what's the best way I can describe him? You can tell he's a sailor. He's got those weathered features, sun-stained skin. He's tall, he's broad-shouldered. It's got this kind of like rugged charm to him. He's got this captain's coat of this deep navy blue that has brass buttons. He's holding a tricorn hat. And he kind of stands there, and he's looking over all of you, and he's kind of says, pardon me, but I believe I heard you talking about the ghost ship a while ago.
Cozy?
Well, yeah. Who he said this just to everybody? Okay.
Yeah, to everyone that's at the table.
Zedeka would be like, yes, it's just of some interest to you.
You could say that. My name is Captain Levi.
Greetings, Captain. How may we be of assistance to you?
None of you remember the name. None of you remember the name Alaric told you. Do you?
No.
Is this Captain Levi from the guy that Alaric told us about, or?
I think so. This is the guy, right? Is this the guy?
There's probably 2 Captain Levi's in this town.
Captain? Wait, wait. Are you the cap? Excuse us. We've had a little bit of juice. Yes. Hi, Captain.
He gives this hearty chuckle.
Kind of saying nothing.
He gives this hearty chuckle. He's looking at the glasses. He's like, "Oh, I know what you had." Because that drink is the only drink that's served in those glasses.
I feel like I could take on what you guys would call a kraken.
He actually laughs loudly at that one. And he's just, I'd like to see you try.
And Zedeka's like, well, do you have a beat on this thing? Because we're ready to go right now.
Not particularly.
Zedeka tries to drink the rest of his glass, but there's only like drops because he already finished it.
My crew and I don't really have the necessary manpower to collect enough information to actually get a lead on where this thing is located. If you'd be able to help, that would be greatly appreciated. We could use my ship and go after it.
Oh, so you will take us there if we assist you with our great manpower?
I mean, that's one way of putting it.
Well,
that is the way of putting it. We have the manpower, and you have the ship. And he slaps one on the back, all proud.
Yes. Is this enough manpower for you, my good captain?
And no one's gonna like look over towards the captain and ask, well, if you can point me in some trail of the ghost ship, I could possibly track them.
Right now we are essentially kind of trying to go around talking to like the sailors, the fishermen, the dock workers. Granted, none of my crew are particularly well with people, and they're not too book smart, which, if I had somebody to be able to look through the records of the library here in Tiandon, it'd make it much easier.
Say no more. That's one of my specialties, looking through records.
Oh, you like looking through records? You and I will get along greatly, my good friend Fenhorn.
He nods.
So where are these records that you need located, Captain?
Well, he said they were in the library.
I'm sorry, I've had too much to drink, my friend, but me and my companion here can potentially go there and do some research for you.
Yes. I think we can do that. The confidence is bolstering right now.
Wait a minute, Zedeka, can you even read? I'm just kidding, my good friend.
That was a good question, because I don't know if Zedeka can read.
It's up to you.
Someone as literate as Zedeka, I'd be surprised if he couldn't.
Yeah, he's learned. Maybe in the early days he couldn't, but yeah, he's learned. He's made himself astute.
Bolivar's gonna tell the sailor, just because of that bolstering confidence. If you ever need a Kraken killed, or you find one, let us know. And I will prove you wrong. I can take on anything.
Zedeka, like, chest pops off. Yes! I don't think you've met my friend Nullifar. And if you do, I will join him in that feat. We will do it together, or we will die trying, brother.
Never die. Three times though.
A Kraken. Let's go,
Yeah.
bro. Let's
So
go.
he's
We're
essentially
dead.
he's essentially saying to divide the tasks between yourselves.
Yes. Yeah. I definitely would suggest me, Fenhorn, go deal with the records. Nullifar do Nullifar stuff, probably with Zedeka. Auburn can go with whichever he prefer. Does that sound
Well,
reasonable?
it would be wiser that we send a a a crafty booksman with a warrior in each pair, so that any surprise may show. We will be prepared for anything.
Split me off.
Unless I'm just thinking something's gonna pop off out of character. I'm thinking something's gonna pop off at the library, and and it's gonna be Finney and Wada on the battle.
I mean,
And
to be
it's-
fair, Finhorn is a melee class.
Zedeka, you know me. I am a very capable bladesman. I have my new sword that our good blacksmith friend made us. I'm very capable in the
Absolutely.
up-close combat. I can...
Forgive
I
my
can-
concern, brother. Forgive
Yes.
me. I am ashamed.
Yes.
It's just concern for you, my
should
friend.
be.
Yes. Yes. Take your way,
and
you and Finhorn. And I just don't know. Tell me though, Wada. What is our goal? What is the task you have for Nullifar and myself?
Gonna think for a second. God, can you please remind me what the tasks
So-
are? I remember the book one, I don't remember the other one.
It was going to search through records at the library, or talking to dock workers, fishermen, sailors. Essentially,
okay.
sea people.
That's the only,
Okay.
that's the only reason.
Shall
I
talk
was
to the
like,
dock
ooh.
workers.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
Nullifar. Let us head to the docks.
Yes.
I will enjoy
You
it.
are both very sociable
Yes.
people, so you will make out nicely, I'm sure.
Yes, no problem,
So we
brother.
should go
Handle your
ask around
business.
at the dock workers.
Yep.
Auburn is gonna go with Nullifar and Zedeka
Okay.
It's settled then.
out
Yes.
of character to make sure fucking Nully doesn't steal anything again.
Hey, I'm like,
Oh, we're going
half
to the dock,
responsible.
Nelly.
Yeah. My point exactly.
So we got free arms going one way, free arms going the other way.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Right?
Who wants to do first?
Any preferences? I'm fine with whatever.
Me,
I'm fine, whatever.
We could even roll for it if no one cares.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 even. As I said, roll d20 evens. It's you and Finhorn. Odds, it's the group of three.
That's odds.
Oh, shit, I rolled the wrong one.
That's a 7.
That's the group of three.
Odds, the group of three.
Yeah. So, do you head to the dock area?
Yeah, we head to the dock area. We're gonna pursue our task that our brother Water gave us to the best of our ability. Gonna
Before we
ask
go, I need
questions
to
at the
tell the
dock.
barkeep to hold those kegs.
He looks confused. He's like, "What kegs?"
Zedeka's feeling so
Damn it.
confident. He wants a little bit more of that confidence. He's gonna ask for one more juice, please, for the road.
He gives you a little shot form of it.
Yeah, perfect. I'll slam it and just leave it and throw a couple silvers. I'm guessing
As I say,
is okay.
Full size is 6, shots 3.
So I'll throw like 3 silvers. I thought I was tipping, but I'm in broke boy mode, so I didn't even tip. I just thought I was.
This doesn't
All
even
right.
pay at all.
He just walks out with the shot glass.
Yeah.
No, so you guys make your way out of the tavern. You all leave at the same time. Umbrin, Nullifar, and Zedeka splitting off to go towards the sea and the docks, and Finhorn and Wada kind of just not really sure where the library is at this point. They kind of just wander through the city. But you guys eventually make your way over to the docks, and Umbrin, you're familiar with docks in port cities. You know how busy it can be. Zedeka, Nullifar, you are astonished at how busy this area is. It's essentially a maze of wooden piers, branching off of like the actual street. There's market stalls along the cobblestone street. There's a whole bunch of ships docked in the main harbor.
It's popping.
And along the waterfront itself, along either side of you, is warehouses, storage facilities, bearing the marks of years of exposures to the elements. And you could see off in the distance there is this island, and there is what you can discern right now, a tower.
Nice.
So what do you do?
Nobody's gonna find the cockworkers. I'm kidding.
Nullifar falls off the dock.
I don't even have to weave, so we chillin'. No, I actually have a plan. When we do go on the seas, just saying.
What did you say, Umbrin?
I jokingly said, I'm going to tie Noli's ankles together and toss him over the side.
Well, see, here's the thing. He doesn't have to breathe.
Oh, dang. So
In fact, I might even find the ghost ship myself.
How odd.
I mean,
Not my problem.
I could go with
He's
you.
at the bottom of the water.
But yeah, essentially your goal here is to collect what information you can from the dock workers, maybe the the merchants. the
All right, so
fishermen.
yeah, we'll just walk around maybe and kind of make a presence just by walking upright with we have our weapons in our hands and just kind of see who's looking and whispering, and then maybe go talk to one of those people that look like they have some chatter they want to withhold.
Run that by me again.
Yeah, you're good. We'll just walk around the shipyard and kind of make a presence and look for someone who looks like they might have some information. Someone that maybe maybe a perception to see if I could see someone that might see us and be like, "Ooh, I don't want to. What are they here for? I don't want to tell them," or something like that. I'm looking for someone who has information.
We're yeah. Sorry, we're looking for information about what, the ghost ships?
Yeah.
Yes.
Essentially,
All
if
Okay.
there's any
So I kind of just wanted to walk around and kind of show, like, look at us, badass group of warriors. We're
ready.
here at your dock, like who's looking down at the floor, like, and then yeah, we'll go talk to that guy.
essentially you
Amrin
gather he
doing
kind of
the
wants
smart thing.
information on like what kind of phenomena have been happening when the ghost ship has been appearing.
All right. Amrin is going to look around, trying to find someone that looked like they came into the port recently.
So you're gonna look around for like a ship being offloaded with cargo, stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay, roll a perception check.
16.
It takes a little bit, but you do manage to spot one that's kind of a little bit down the dock.
Amrin's going to tell Deka, because he's not really trusting of Nolly. Deka, you should know why. It's not a surprise. Deka, I'm going to head down. Sorry. Amrin's going to point kind of down to the ship that's offloading. He's like, I'm going to head down there, see if I can get any information about them. They seem like they recently got in.
Yes, sounds wise, young one. Let's go. Oh, I called the old 87-year-old young.
Motherfucker!
What's the truth? I don't know what I see in my mind. I see them both.
He's 17. He's 17. He's a youngin.
All right, that's why I said that. But then when I said
once.
it, I saw an old man wag his finger at me like,
He's 17. I didn't look at the ages of fucking half elves. And
all right, for sure. I'll say, sounds wise, young one. And I'll kind of back you up and follow you as you kind of go that way.
Yep. So, guess we're kind of heading over to the ship that I saw.
Oh shit! All right. Leave Nulafar by himself. So Nulafar's got an idea.
Oh God.
He's gonna find him a rowboat right quick if he can try to search for one.
So, like, where's Wada?
Wada and Finhorn are both off on their way to the library.
Oh yeah, it's just us three. Yeah.
Just us three.
You didn't come with us, Nelly?
17.
All right.
Seems like you guys just went off on your own, I get told nothing. Fuck Nulafar, I guess. He's got an idea.
So, you do manage to find a rowboat that's been left unattended.
I look back thinking Nelly's right behind me, and I'm like, oh shit.
Nulafar is trying to get there. fucking give that one a cent. Motherfucker's gonna try to or see if he can like get the rowboat and see if like anyone's gonna stop him or anything. Nonchalantly.
No one seems to be paying attention to you.
Alright, well shit. Just Nullifar's gonna go for it then. Knock that fucker and go.
Okay.
Alright.
So what, you're just rowing out towards the sea?
Just a little bit. Then he's got another idea.
Okay. So, Ambrin, Zedeka, you're approaching this, the ship that says the Whispering Gale on the side. And it's a flurry of activity being offloaded with cargo.
Umbrin's gonna kind of look around at the people offloading the cargo. It's trying to see if you can, basically trying to look for the one who looks like the captain.
Okay. Easily found. Captain's dressed in a...
Found him.
What's the word I'm looking for? They dress in a typical manner. They're easy to tell apart from their crew.
Okay. Is he on the ship or more on like the dock?
He's on the dock, kind of talking with someone that's holding a book.
Okay.
Kind of watching the cargo get offloaded.
All right. Umbrin's just gonna kind of walk up and wait for that conversation to kind of die down a little bit.
Okay. And you can see
Zedeka just like kind of staying close to Amrin, kind of like eavesdropping, but just staying close to, you know, he wants to let them think Amrin's by himself, but he's just right there chilling.
So you can see he's got this like thick mane of salt and pepper hair. It goes down to almost his waist in the back. And he's got this scruffy beard. But you approach and you could kind of hear him talking the logistics with the dockmaster. And after a couple minutes, the dockmaster closes his book and kind of walks away.
All right. After that, I'm just gonna try to get the captain's decision. He's like, sir, I have a couple questions. It looks like you're just coming in, offloading some cargo.
But of course.
So
what can the captain of the Whispering Gale do for you?
So I've been hearing these rumors about a ghost ship. Wanted to know if like anything strange happened, if you saw it, and if you did, if anything strange happened, like it appeared or anything.
Roll a persuasion check. With disadvantage because he's kind of confused as to why someone that doesn't look like a sailor is asking about this.
Alrighty. 17.
So you want to know if I saw anything strange on my way in?
Yes. On your way in on the travels.
About a day out, I saw these weird glowing lights on the horizon. It was like this otherworldly green glow. And it was really foggy.
So other than the fog, was there anything else weird about it? Or is that all you saw?
Could have swore I saw the outline of a ship appearing and disappearing inside the fog.
All right. Is that about everything you saw?
Myself, yes. Though I have heard some of the fishermen over. I have heard words. I have overheard some of the fishermen in the city talking about this weird occurrence that keeps happening later in the evening.
Do you happen to know what any of those fishermen are that you heard this from?
Oh, they're all talking about it.
Oh, they're all talking about it. All right. Thank you for your help.
Of course.
And Umbrin is going to. I assume. Sorry. I assume that Umbrin could probably just turn around and find a fisherman.
You gather they're probably going to be more along like the shore of where the sea is.
All right.
But Nullifar, what are you doing?
All right. Nullifar's, just gonna take a rowboat out a little bit into the sea, and well, he's pretty much gonna stand up and jump off into the sea, go for a little swim, see if he can find something. But he knows it's gonna be a while before we have to meet up again, so he plans on staying down there for a little bit.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that's fucking weird, anything glowing on the sea, or anything that just kind of looks unnormal, or what I would think looks unnormal. And most likely just keep swimming further out.
I mean, you don't even have to swim. You could walk along the floor of the ocean.
That's true. That's true. And I could try that. Yeah.
I mean, to a certain depth.
Yeah. Once everything starts feeling weird, he's just gonna swim up and start going from there. Just start swimming from then. Just
Okay.
pretty much spend the whole day in the water.
Okay.
That boy bad. That boy bad.
You get a ways out, walking along the ocean floor. Do me a favor and roll a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
I do not, so disadvantage was like.
Yes.
Can I pull my sword out as well?
No fire in the water, boy. Or
Well,
is there?
the sword glows.
Or is there?
The sword glows.
Oh yeah.
I will say it's not bright enough to get rid of your disadvantage.
Alright. That's fine. Keep it ready if anything comes by, Give him a little slow swing. That's a 2.
Yeah, this is a new experience for you. You're not really finding anything at this point.
Just like an emo, the darkness is still beautiful for him.
All right. Let's go over to Wada and Finhorn.
Yeah.
So, you two were tasked with going to the library and searching up records of maybe shipwrecks, ships lost at sea, stuff like that.
Yep.
Um, okay. So asking around, it's not hard to find directions to this library. You walk in. For a town this size, it is a decently sized library. And there's a little like desk if you need to talk to someone or need help finding something.
All right. Well, I guess I will walk up to the person at the desk, speak with them.
Okay. And you can see it's this younger looking halfling. He currently reading something, and as you approach he looks up. Ah, yes. Did you need help with something?
Yes. Sorry to interrupt your reading. If you don't mind me asking, what are you what were you reading?
Oh, just studying up on a little bit of world history.
Fascinating. Me and my friend here have been tasked with finding information on shipwrecks, things of that nature. Could you point me and my companion in the right direction? We're new to this small town.
Ah, so you want access to the records section?
Yes, I think that would be beneficial.
There is a little bit of a, let's call it a security deposit.
Okay, I see, yes. Do tell.
And it's just a gold a person.
Gold
And you get it back upon leaving.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable enough.
It is reasonable enough.
Also, hello, user.
I'm back from the dead.
Good. That's good. Okay, so out of curiosity, is there any reason why we may not get that gold back?
Just if things get damaged.
Okay, good. We are very gentle-handed, I'm sure. That's fine, and I'll tell you what. You said it's 5 silver a person or a gold a person? I'm sorry.
Gold a person.
Gold a person. Fenhorn, I will cover our expenses, as you are my new friend. And that's what friends are for. So I will take out my coins and hand them over. The 2 gold.
Alright. Takes it, puts it in this like little box, and he gets down. And you can see there's a gate next to his desk, and he kind of unlocks it. He motions you through.
All right. Yes, I will. I will walk in.
Okay. And he kind of leads you through these hallways to this large room with essentially just boxes of papers, and you know it's typical records room. That's the best I can describe it.
Right. Thank you, friend, for letting us in. We shouldn't be too long.
Yes, of course. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to come up and ask for it.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, Finhorn's gonna start looking through the records.
Okay. Are you going to do the same, Wada?
Yes, of course. Just try to let him maybe do one area, I'll do another area.
Okay. So you could roll separately, or one of you can roll with advantage.
What's the check history?
Investigation.
It's probably, yeah, you can roll with advantage. My investigation isn't anything.
Okay. I'm rolling you. 17.
Nice. Okay. Given the sheer amount of papers that are in here, it does take you a little bit. But eventually, Finhorn, you come across this this report of a ship lost out at sea called the Coiled Serpent. And it describes how it was carrying this how's the best way to put this? No, you know what? All it says is it had cargo, but it doesn't specify what the cargo was.
Okay.
But the report outlines that it missed the deadline to dock and essentially hasn't been seen since it left port a few months ago.
Was it heading to the town we're in or away from the town?
It was heading away,
Yeah.
carrying some kind of cargo.
I just like to say to Water, you just see Finhorn you see like little arms coming out of his cloak holding two sets of documents, and then in his main hands he's holding two more documents. So
Yeah.
you see Finhorn reading like 4 different documents.
Yes. A little bit quicker than I am, my friend.
Also, Yuza, I just have you hanging outside of town by the dragon.
Dope.
I'm assuming they'll come and get you if anything starts to happen.
Right.
But
So what town are we in?
you are in Tiandon, the one that you guys were headed to help Ombren go to Shard.
Did he end up going there, or is he on his way?
Oh, you guys are still in the town. He's still with you.
All right, cool. Yeah, where is Zedeka, Ombrian,
Zedeka,
and Nullifar?
Ombren, and Nullifar are down at the dock area, kind of questioning sailors, dock workers, fishermen. They were tasked with helping the archmage that lives outside of the city deal with a ghost ship.
Nullifar's actually in the middle of the sea right now, but yeah.
He's walking across the seafloor right now.
Sounds about right.
They left him off on his own.
Like that was the point of me actually being here. So we're supposed to have someone follow him just in case. Can we just have Yuza now go look for Nullifar because he gets a bad feeling and just leave it at that?
Hey, that's if that's what if
that's exactly what Yuza wants to do. He's been sharpening his sword. His intuition says Nullifar's up to nothing good, and he heads towards the direction that Nullifar is.
Okay. I'll have you roll a survival just to see if you can figure out where he's at.
Good point. Go to my character sheet and survival. Let's see how good Yuza is at surviving. 13.
It takes a little bit, but
yeah, while I'm looking for him, everybody else can be doing their thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do eventually make your way to the docks, and you do see Ombren and Zedeka kind of making their way towards the shore area where all the fishermen are. You don't see Nullifar with them. However, off past the docks, you see this rowboat in the middle of the water with no one on it.
I go to like a pier or somewhere where I can just observe everything for a little bit while everybody else does their thing.
Okay.
Try to figure out what's going on.
And then, I'm assuming Ombren, Zedeka, you're going down to talk to the fisherman?
Yeah, but kind of like I said, I kind of did want to look back and seeing that Nullifar wasn't with us, especially after Amris had this whole conversation with the captain of the ship. I kind of want to look back and see, like, if I could see where Nelly is or what's, because I thought he was with us.
Yeah, you look around, you do not see Nullifar. However, you do see this rowboat out in the middle of the water past the docks with no one on it.
Can I look around like intently to see if I see anything at all that would, like, for instance, I don't want to say it because I know he's there, but I just want to look around to see, like, if I see anything at all.
You see Yuza come up out of the clearing.
If I see Yuza looking at the water and at the boat, then I'll. But other than that,
that's what Yuza's doing. He's trying to find you all. He stops and he's just staring at the boat and the water, like, what's going on?
Yeah, you see him looking at this boat that's out with no one on there.
I'll say to Amrin, "You're all right, yes? Something is amiss with Nullifar."
Ombren, are you muted?
Fuck, I was. Damn it.
Oh, there you go.
No, I was muted that time. Fuck. It's like, yeah, I am.
All right, then, handle yourself. I will I will return. And Zedeka throws his hood on, of the cloak, his hood of the manta ray. He throws it on, and he kind of runs towards Yuza.
Equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. Okay. The Cloak of the Manta Ray gives you a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, right?
Yes,
Should.
and also it helps me breathe underwater.
Oh, you can breathe underwater?
Yeah, I remember reading that. I'm gonna go.
Oh, let me double check.
If I put the hood on, I remember. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Yep.
What?
While
Yeah,
wearing
okay,
the
yeah.
cloak.
Oh, you have a swimming speed of 60 feet.
Yeah, he fast. Is
So,
water across the water from me, or is he
water.
on land? I mean, Yuza. I'm
No,
sorry.
he's at the edge of one of the docks, staring at this
Yeah,
boat.
I'm gonna run to Yuza first to make contact because I haven't seen him. So
So, you hear Zedeka come clunking up behind you.
Yuza turns. He says, "Hey, Zedeka. I'm looking for Nullifar. I have a feeling he's into something he shouldn't." And you see me like stroking my chin.
you have the same inclination as myself. Our friend was just recently with us, but at the turn of a back, he disappeared. Are you
Yuza
thinking what
points.
I'm thinking? As we
Yuza
look to
points
the
at the
boat,
boat and goes, "Why is that just sitting there by itself?" So maybe so.
then you are thinking what I'm thinking. Um, with that, Zedeka say, if I don't return swiftly, send for assistance. And Zedeka will just kind of dive into the water and spend a brief minute or so swimming as
Okay.
deep as he can, looking for Nelly. Actually, he'll go to the boat and then go down.
Okay. And directly under the boat, you don't see him. However, you do see disturbance on the floor, the seafloor.
So
I'll
wait, can Nullifar
follow the.
breathe underwater, or is he drowning right now? I really don't know. I came into a weird time.
He doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, it's just popping
He
off. We just
doesn't need to sleep. He doesn't need to drink. He doesn't need to breathe.
he's
Is he
just
a
like
zombie? I
undead.
feel like he's a
Is he
zombie.
undead? Is he
Essentially.
undead? Is he
Essentially.
Pretty
undead?
much, but like
No, but
not
does it
technically.
count as undead? Because
No.
No.
I need to know this.
No. He still
I
counts
If
as
so, Zedeka's going to have an advantage, I think.
he still counts as a humanoid.
I need to know these things. No, just kidding. So yeah, I'm down there looking for my boy Nelly. Just because we don't know what the hell's going on.
While they do that, I look distracted and I walk over to Finn or Umbrian. Sorry.
Okay. So Zedeka, you follow these disturbances along the seafloor, and you do find Nullifar kind of just walking around.
You see Noli just kind of like dancing while he's just trying to check out everything.
I'll swim up to him and then with like a confused and shrugged shoulder, I'll be like thumbs up, like because we can't talk underwater. I'm guessing
You can breathe underwater.
I can breathe, but can we talk? I'm sure he can't hear me.
Only one way to find out.
I'll be like, what are you doing, Nelly? And I'll try to say that.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking should have been.
Yeah, that was
Come
good.
on. No. Yeah. No, you can talk fine.
LaFar's gonna try, tell him back that he's just, searching for the boat. Him and Ombre went off by themselves, so he's just chilling down here.
You
I'll
guys
say,
fucked off, so I fucked off.
I say, brother, you had us for a scare. Well, Yuza is here, and I will return to shore and tell them that you are searching, and I will return to search with you. And then
Alright.
Zadek will swim off and go do that.
Alright. So, Ombrin, you see Yuza kind of just walking up to you.
I thought you were by the dragon. No, I'm here this
Sorry.
time.
I'm here. I said I was,
thought it was
but then
me.
I had a. Huh?
I said I thought it was me this time.
I go, yes, I had a feeling that Nullifar may be into no good, as he does. Around this time, he tends to mess around, and he looks out into the ocean expectantly.
So you think he's out in the ocean?
Well, do you see an 8-foot tall monster anywhere around here?
You have a point.
He looks around and then looks at Ombrian. He goes, "How are you doing, my friend? Are you
I'm doing good. I just got information about some ghost ships. I was gonna walk along the shore, try to see if I can get any more from some fishermen.
He nods and goes, "Well, if you need a hand, I'll walk with you. I have a feeling Zedeka is dealing with our potential other problem."
I'm still trying to like use the things that he's under the water, and that's confusing. Yeah, but a couple questions on the way there. Um, so instead of you thinking Nolly just walked off, you think he went into the ocean. The can what?
User looks around and goes, reiterates again. He goes, "Yes, on my way here, I was told that roughly you all should be together." He looks around.
Yes,
You would see Nully if he was on the shore, correct?
obviously.
He's
Yes,
saying this as an
obviously.
artificer.
Yes.
So we will see. I have a feeling our friend Zedeka will show up and inform us when we need. But since I feel they are both safe, I think we can go on any business we need.
Oh, okay. And he's just gonna start heading down the shoreline, trying to the first fisherman he sees.
All right. And it's not that far. There's plenty of them for a town this size, especially on the coast.
Yeah. So, he kind of goes up to the first one. Is like, hey, sorry, not to bother you or interrupt, but I have a couple questions about some rumors about the ghost ship that's been kind of popping up.
Well, I can try my best to give you some answers.
Okay. So I was talking to one of the captains of a ship that recently pulled up, and he said that he would see fog and what seems to be this greenish ship that would seem to appear and disappear. And he said he got some others, like he would hear some other talk about the ship from the fishermen. I was wondering if you would know anything else about that.
Oh, I can't say much about fog or silhouettes, but around sunset, the the fish kind of disappear from out past the lighthouse and kind of come in towards the port.
How much would I assume not much, but about how much would Amrin know about the behavior of like marine animals?
Roll nature.
Nature +2. Let's see how much. Decent chunk. 16.
I mean, it's fish. That's
Yeah,
not normal.
okay. It's like, so something is causing them to group up here by the dock. That's not normal.
Yuza speaks up a little bit and says, "You say when the sun sets. Is it right before dark or more light that you see this?"
When there's a little bit of sunlight left, but it's like the waters, they get cold and dark. Almost like they're cursed.
Amrin, under his breath, is like, I know a little bit about things being cursed.
Can I see if I heard him properly? While Umbrian whispers underneath his breath.
You feel a sharp pain in your temple.
Who?
You.
Okay, makes sense.
I mean, you could roll perception.
Okay. I almost always do persuasion, but I need perception. So 18. So yeah, I heard him talk about
this. Is that good enough? Would he have heard you?
Yeah, he said he's probably would have said it a little bit louder than he would have liked.
Yuza kind of like looks to the side, smirks a little bit, doesn't show that he heard him, but then kind of speaks over the mumbling and says, looks at Umbrian, was like, "Later, would you like to fly on the dragon to see if we can see these?" He pauses. "Fish move."
Yeah, it would give us a better vantage point than being on the ground, I guess.
Yuza nods.
As I say, they also do have a ship captain for when they actually go after the ship.
Where's this guy at?
They met him in the tavern.
Yep.
Did Umbrian meet him?
Yep.
Yeah, was there.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to assume Umbrian tells Yuza about said person.
Yeah.
And it says, before we hop on the dragon, let's go back to that tavern you mentioned, and let's see if we can get the exact coordinates before we leave.
All right.
Yuza's still looking out at the ocean expectingly.
Looking for either Zedeka or Nullifar.
Amrin, like, kind of confusedly also is looking at the ocean. It's like, there's no way they could be down there.
And after about a minute and a half, you do see Zedeka kind of swimming up and coming up out of the water.
Yuza yells.
Just falls.
And Yuza yells, "Did you find him?"
Yes, all is well. Our friend is being our friend. He is searching for the ship underwater.
Yuza just looks at Umbrian with an eyebrow raised.
What would you have me do? Should I rejoin him for the search, or should I call him up? Either
Yuza
and both will be quite worked.
Yuza says, mentions that we may be going back to the tavern to find the individual that knows of the ship, and we may go flying. If you and Null would like to search under the water while we search above, it may work out. But go get Nully so we can coordinate where to search. That way he's not just lost.
The deck is kind of like flat, staring at user, like, so you would have us search under for hours. Why? Oh, yes, I'll be back and get another far. And I'll like while I'm swimming under, I'm like, was were we? Did he just think we were gonna be swimming under here for hours? And I'm looking for Nelly now.
I mean, to be fair, Nullifar's not swimming; he's walking.
Yeah, but to be
following that
to
motion
be
forward.
clear, Zedeka is fine underwater, but just the thought of like more than an hour just staying in there, even though he went down there the first time, you notice he went right back up. So that's kind of like he's testing his cloak out. He ain't no amphibian yet, so he's like
amphibian.
Bro hasn't completed his transformation.
Crap.
Pretty soon, he's just going to be going ribbit.
once I fuse the cloak into my skin with some alchemy, then we'll be fine.
Oh god, he's gonna actually turn into a manta ray.
Oh god.
Decorate.
Fusion. Ha!
So yeah, I'm down there looking for Nullifar, seeing if I could track his footprints in smoke clouds.
He's not too far from where you left him.
And I'll swim down to him. And any luck on the ship, friend? We have our party upstairs, up on land, waiting for us.
Not yet. Why? Have they sent for me?
Well, it appears that Yuza has a plan for us, and it might be more efficient than trotting under here at such a pace.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
what's the chances of like a shark spawning right now?
Zedeka can swim fast.
Hold on. Do. Call it evens odds.
Even.
16.
Use a jinx us.
I mean, look, you're walking around on the bottom of the ocean. There's got to be at least some type of creature there.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, want to get attacked by it, maybe fuck it, but other than that, I don't know.
Giant squid just appears.
Suddenly, a kraken. No.
Get me some mock pussy.
Jesus Christ. I think James Bond beat you to that. But no, you do notice that there's an unusually large amount of fish around this area.
Is Deck still with me or is he gone?
At the large amount of fish, I'm saying, Nully, we gotta go. And are you coming with me?
Hold on, you sure you don't want to check this out?
That's the Decker, right there.
Run, bitch, run!
Maximum using all his 60 feet per second.
So you just left him behind?
I told him, and first I'm waiting to see if he's gonna come with me or not. Are you? If you do, I'll swim with you. If you come with me, I'm swimming with you. But if you don't, then I'm boosting.
I mean, nah, I can stay here. Like, you can go ahead and go back. I'll see if I can catch you guys in the air, or I'll see if I can catch you and them on the air when I come back up.
All right, bro has a death wish, so Zedek is tapping into that 60 feet per second. I mean, per second. Per
round.
Phrase.
per round, yeah.
Death no longer scares you, boy, like an emo guy.
Oh no, our boy Nully's the one that went off the deep end.
Yeah, that's
All I'm doing.
that was a
I'm just
while
looking
back.
at this. I'm just looking at this GIF, and I'm just imagining Zedeka just until I hear something. I'm just da 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 da.
I'll give you one
Women.
more investigation roll before you have to head back.
Was that
Nolly.
me? Oh no.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I have to. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll give you one more investigation roll.
20, 30, 20.
9.
Okay. Walking around this area, underneath all the fish, it's darker than it is where you just were. And you can see there's these bioluminescent plants along the seafloor. And the fish kind of go from normal looking to fish to... Do you know how deep sea fish look? Like clear skin,
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Yeah, I know what those look like.
They start looking like that and almost have this spectral-like quality to them.
Man. Maybe. Guess I could go back.
So you're heading back? Wada, Fenhorn.
Yes.
Is there any more searching you want to do?
I'm gonna see if I can find like the exact route the ship was supposed to take.
Okay, give me another investigation roll. What about you, Wada?
Yeah, sure. I'll help him out with that.
Okay, go ahead with advantage.
Okay. $17 again.
Again, takes a little bit, but Wada, actually, this time you find it.
Nerds.
But I'm sorry, is the artificer calling them nerds?
The artificial's like a badass nerd, though. So I mean, that's all good.
He doesn't go to
Anyway.
libraries and read books. No, I'm just.
But you find this purchase order for
Porno magazines.
no.
Damn it, you found the Playboys.
A purchase order for someone in Shard trying to buying an artifact called the Heart of the Abyss from Alaric.
Interesting. I will take mental note of that.
And then,
Yeah, Fedhorn not knowing who Aloric is like, This is like kind of curious on who this person is.
He, Mr. Alaric, he was the one who sent us to find the ghost ship. Seems to be some sort of wizard. Collects a lot of artifacts and things of that nature. At least that's what we found when we went to his tower. This
It seems like
artifact
he was.
does sound rather interesting, though.
Yes, as someone that has some knowledge of magic items, more or less the bad kind, but I'm curious about this.
Well,
actually, I
Secret reveal.
will give you a history roll, Fenhorn, due to being a blood hunter.
Okay. Do I roll that with my advantage if it's... Does it have to recall any information about Fae, Fiend, or Undead? Or do I just roll normal?
It's relating to a ghost ship, so I guess you could squeak the advantage out.
Okay. That's a 23.
So it's an amulet. And it is set with this deep, inky black gemstone. And it's got this, the chains that it's suspended from are twisted, blackened chain. It doesn't seem to tarnish or corrode. You know, when somebody wears it, there's a palpable aura of, like, menace. And really the only way to negate its effect is to destroy it.
Interesting. It's like, I'm just gonna get a look over at Water's like, I don't know if this wizard friend of yours is have good intentions.
Well, we will certainly get a chance to do some investigation in the future. The not too distant future at that, my friend. So we will figure out this wizard's true intentions next time we see him, I'm sure.
Okay, so you guys, anything else, or you want to start heading back to the Seafarer's Rest?
I think we got all the information we need.
Yes, I think we're good to go. Yeah, we will leave.
Okay. So you all make your way back to the Seafarer's Rest. Kind of getting there around the same time.
Also, don't forget to collect your 2 gold on the way
Yes,
out, Water.
I remember that.
Yeah.
2 gold is very important.
Even though, don't you have like a couple platinum?
Yes. So we all meet up at
Meanwhile,
the same time, pretty much. Okay.
me with only 35 gold to my name.
It's alright, we kinda share our gold around. It's.
Yeah.
Well, since we meet up at the same time, I guess I will say to our companions, Zedeka, the Nullifier, Yuza, Ombrin, how did your journey go? Me and our new friend, Fenhorn, we found some pretty valuable information.
We have an idea of where this ship may be, because apparently fish act weird. He looks at Ombrian. Does that sound right? Because he couldn't quite remember.
Are you muted?
Fuck.
Pooh.
Yes. So effectively, that's what the fisherman told us, and what I was talking to one of the ship captains that just recently came in. He said that he would see fog and what looks like to be a greenish like mirage of a ship like disappearing and appearing from it.
Yes, interesting. And the fish, they do be acting suspicious?
Yes, the fisherman said that it was what around right up around midnight sunset sunrise that they would start to funnel in.
Hmm. A fascinating little place this town is. Well, friends, what shall we do now? It seems our quests have gone about as well as they could have gone.
I found some dope ass fish.
Yes, and we all came back alive, so shall we press forward with this given information?
I think that seems appropriate.
So we're gonna all try to fly over and look for the signs of these fish, or how do we want to do it?
I mean, yes,
Should
Finhorn's
we,
gonna
should we
Finhorn's gonna
maybe?
be
Maybe we can do that, user, and use our combined skills, Nullifier and myself. We fly over until we see signs, and Nullifier and myself can dip down. If it's not what we think, we'll continue to search.
I like that, Yuza replies.
But first, should we consult with Captain Levi and inform
Yes,
him?
we need the exact location. If not, we may be flying around in the blind.
Well, at least
Finhorn's
now
gonna
we could show up to the captain with a plan.
Finhorn's gonna be looking at you guys kind of confused, like, fly? You guys can fly?
Is this the
Not
first
all
time
of
Yuza
us.
is meeting Finhorn?
Yes.
Yes.
Yuza looks over and sees the Thrykeen speaking with the group, and he goes, "Who are you?" But he says so with a. He can notice like an air of independence from Finhorn. He just doesn't know what it is. Like the bounty hunter, like aura, he can kind of sense that.
That Keen is ugly as fuck. But yeah.
Finhorn's gonna kind of look over at User and just like, I'm Finhorn. Is like, I got well, I got tasked with somewhat of the same job you guys did, just more independently. I've heard about the ghost ship from the townspeople and was gonna do my own investigation, but ran into you guys ran into your group as I was doing my investigation.
He usually doesn't give any like big responses. You don't know if he's happy, sad. He's kind of just neutral in his response. He goes, "Interesting. Well, we could use your help. This seems to be an interesting task." And he looks at Zedeka. Where is this captain, by the way?
Captain Levi. Where is Captain Levi?
Where is Captain Levi?
Sitting at a
He's in
table.
your jeans.
No, he's in the back corner by the bar. He's with a couple of his crewmates.
I'll give a little nod. I believe that's the captain back there.
Yes.
Are we ready to present our plan?
User nods and says, "After you, Zedeka."
I thought you would say as such. And Zedeka walks over to the captain.
Okay. So he's sitting there talking with a couple of his crewmates. You're going up to talk to him?
Yes. I'll go and I'll expect Wada at least with the information from the books, and either Yuza or Amrin with the information from the pier. I'll look back like, you guys with me, and I'll captain. My team and we have a plan to proceed with this ghost ship problem we appear to be having.
Oh, you've made some headway then?
Yes, it seems as my team, better than myself, has made progress. And I'll wave my hand.
Armored is going to walk
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
Well, from the couple of people I've talked to, one of the captains that recently pulled in said that he would see fog and this, what he described as a green mirage of a ship appearing and disappearing from it. And the fisherman I talked to said that around either sunset or sunrise, the fish would start coming in towards the dock.
Yes. Strange fish experience at the dock is what we did here.
He kind of thinks for a second. I mean, it would kind of make more sense if it was sunset.
Yeah, let's go with sunset. I said both of them because I couldn't remember which one you said.
It was sunset.
Sunset, all right.
Yeah, no, he said
87-year-old age memory loss.
Can I strike him down with the power of God?
No.
Sure.
I just like to laugh and go, no.
But yeah, and did he tell you where that was happening?
Past the playhouse.
Did he say how far?
He
No,
did
he
not, but he
didn't.
did say something about fish acting strangely. Yuza speaks up.
About that.
Finhorn's gonna chime in and say, me and Water believe it possibly might be a old ship called wasn't it the Coiled Serpent or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Finny.
And
Yes.
and I'm gonna
And
and it was leaving port from here to what was that town's name? With the S.
Shard.
Yeah, Shard. It was on its way to Shard. So possibly around the usual trade route for that we might find it. If it's the same ship.
What the hell?
Vincent.
Yeah, kind of slams his hands down on the table as he gets up. Well then, that's that. I shall prepare my ship.
So he's going to come with us to find this thing?
Yeah,
He's
the
the
idea was to get on the ship, go out to where it was, possibly try and board it, and see if you could
Discern?
solve it that way.
Okay.
Well, for this little trip, we're gonna need some
assess
kegs.
the situation, whether it's actual ghost ship or whether it's something else, basically. And
Either way,
wherever
we're gonna need kegs for this trip.
Yow.
Levi's gonna look at you. He's like, after.
No. During. No kegs, no noli.
Please.
On a side note,
rule.
I would love to create an image of both Finhorn holding 4 different books and Zedeka walking out of the ocean. Remind me that later. Let's see if I can create that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nullify, no, what's your passive perception?
14.
You're not sure, but you feel like you see Levi's shape getting bigger and bigger.
Levi, please let us take the kegs.
I don't need no problem. Let's take the kegs.
I have an idea, and I just want to make sure I don't waste something before doing it. So, the paralyzing potion. Could I put a drop or two in a beer and give it to Nulfar?
Fucking leave me out for bait.
You can certainly try.
I definitely want to try. I noticed my friend being ornery, and I want to see if I can sedate him a little bit by handing him a beer.
Roll sleight of hand. Gotta beat a 14.
You better have some.
Ooh, one.
Nice.
Ooh, damn. Fucking 15.
What'd you get?
15.
I got a 15.
Yeah, no, you.
So I pour a little bit in the beer, and I slide it over to Nulfar. Like, since you are so thirsty, drink this to get us started.
I've been needing a good drink after a long day, and you see him fucking swig it all down.
But I only gave him enough to make his tongue numb, so he can't speak properly.
Okay,
Boy sounded like me on last session.
For real.
I gotta look up the different kind of poisons, because...
It's gonna be so bad, I don't even get to go on the trip.
I know. I also could have dipped my knife into the drink too.
You didn't want alcohol, motherfucker.
Like, I don't want to give him enough.
No, I would say you're not doing enough to get any real effects besides his tongue, right?
Right. It's just enough to make him sound like he's drunk. His mouth is just going to go numb. That's it.
So yeah, Nulafar, after you take this drink, your mouth starts to feel weird, and it's like, I can't talk.
Like he just went to the dentist.
Essentially, you sound like Ted after he was fucking with the dude.
That's literally what I was thinking
Yeah.
of too.
The funny thing is, he can still communicate with me, but telepath like mentally.
Oh, the voice in his head is gonna sound the same way.
Okay. So it's numb. It's numb the whole vocal part of his brain.
Pretty much.
God damn it! Fucking anchovies. If I find out why you did this, I'm whooping all your asses.
You scratched my CD in pure daylight.
Okay. So, do you guys want to get a rest till the next night? Or do you just want to head out and do this?
A rest sounds good, so we can have some shenanigans.
That means the drink wear off. We get a rest.
It'll wear off by the time you wake up, maybe.
Okay, cool. Hopefully.
So if we're taking a rest, I want to look at everybody and be like, y'all interested in some games?
Oh God, not this.
What do you have in mind, user?
I mean,
So I'm trying to think. I'm either want to play cards or I want to throw some darts. I haven't decided which one. But
I'm not doing darts. I'm not doing darts right now.
Okay, never mind.
I was gonna say play rollies. Roll some dice.
Works for me. So yeah, I pull out some dice. And I say, let's roll a couple to see who wins.
I'm up for a little bit before bed.
Same.
Zedeka just taps his coin pouch.
So Yuza puts 5 gold coins on the table and say highest roll wins. And he just sets it on the table.
15.
So 5, 15.
Hop in.
How much?
Zedeka matches.
Matches which one?
Highest wins. Well, 15,
Yeah,
and then I look, and then I look at user, and then I look at user.
Okay, so 5.
And then I look at the guy who put
45 gold
10.
right now.
I had 10 more to match the 15, so 55.
No. Yeah.
So wait, 3 15s and a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's 55.
And then we all look at the 10 with our heads and our eyebrows sideways.
Wada?
Is that all?
10?
Is that all you have?
It's like I only recently became a bounty hunter. I don't have much.
Very well, very well. And then Zedeka gives him some bad luck by giving him 5 gold coins of his own.
That's fucked.
So that
Ben and Wada,
it's
are y'all in
even.
this?
It's even. So I put 20 in. Never let a man pay for your bet.
Ben Hood's just gonna look at the group and wonder what they're doing.
So I just took out the gold. So the pot is at what is it at?
60.
60, yeah.
60?
Okay.
All right, perfect.
I'll add 15 to that.
75.
Nice. All right, so we each roll 2d6, and whoever gets the highest.
I'm gonna add 15 to the gold.
Nice.
90.
Oh, we got Finny in there. All right.
All right, I rolled. Ooh, 10. Not
all
bad,
right.
not bad.
What are we
Next.
rolling?
4, that
2d6?
sucks.
2d6. Fuck. Alright.
Hey, at least
Oh,
it
well.
wasn't the lowest roll.
Oh,
Wada, Yuza, both got
Or
10.
tied. Yep.
So 2d6.
Yep.
Yeah, 2d6. 2 10s,
What'd you
2
say?
6s.
What'd you say about doubles, Wada? You said you roll again? I mean, user, you said you roll again? Is
So,
No.
hold on.
I'm just kidding. I'm just a bullshit.
Yuza and Wada got 10. Ombrin and Zadeka got 6.
I
2
didn't-
pairs of
I
doubles.
did.
Oh.
And Finhorn got
So
7.
tiebreaker?
Yeah, Yuza and
Yes.
Yuza and Wada roll again.
Let's go. 1, 2, and roll.
If it's under
Oh,
6,
11.
then
Yeah, that's tough
Would
to
you?
beat.
Oh,
User takes the
nice.
pot. Was it 90?
Yeah. No, and edit my inventory. So I need to minus 1 plat and give myself 20 gold. So minus 1 plat
The deck is
for
like
10 gold.
100
And then
gold.
minus 10, minus 15, then add. So I need to add 75 gold. Okay.
Zedeka puts 100
Got it.
gold on the table.
Does Zedeka really do that?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yuza
And he
also
looks
puts
at
100 gold on the table.
yeah, there we
What
go.
is Nullifar?
I'm gonna put 5 gold in.
So, hold on.
20.
Zadeka, 100. Ombrin, 20. Fenhorn, 5. What did Yuza put down?
100.
So, 225?
No, I put down 100 too.
325.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's all our money anyways. I'll add 100.
Right?
425.
Yeah, but someone needs to remove 5.
May the best roll win.
All right,
And
let's
let
go
us
2d6.
2d6 again. All right.
All right,
8,
6.
6.
Ten.
Ooh,
I got
Ombrin with a
7.
10.
Oh, Amrin.
2 doubles again.
Who?
2 7s and 2 6s.
Ah.
But Ombrin
Damn.
with a 10. He just took you guys for 425 gold.
Zedeka being
You just pulling
Zedeka.
it in like poker chips.
Zedeka's gonna say, final round for the fate, for the glory, for it all. What was that you won, young one? 425? And he throws 425 gold. Wait, do I even have that much anymore?
Do I even have that? Hold up. Hold up. Let me check my savings account real quick. Ah, fuck. I should have lost my
Oh,
card.
yeah. I'm bust.
I
I
Hold
throw
on.
400 gold as well on the table.
What is
400.
Nullifar?
I think I
Nullifar's
threw
doing
them
400 too.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put 5.
I do
I'm gonna
100.
put another 5
So I'll
in.
throw 400 gold on the
So
table.
Fenhorn's just putting another 5.
I do 100. Doesn't matter. I came out net positive.
So we're at 8.
I threw in 100. So
Okay, I lost count. 400,
so
400, 100,
100. That's 900. 905.
Okay. Anyone else getting in on this round?
And I'm adding another
Are you bidding?
400.
1305.
Yeah, I've got my calculator up.
It's getting big fast.
Okay.
Pretty soon, it's just gonna be everyone throwing their entire gold pouch on the table. Someone's just gonna end up with all the party's money.
Umbrin takes off his rips off like the Shadow Hunter's band.
No, it's serious.
Decker throws Dawn on the table.
I know. I'm saying like he just rips off the Shadow Hunter's band. Yeah, let's go. Band for band, bitch.
Decker's betting his forge hammer. I'll put it on the line.
Here comes the mechanical dragon.
He puts his build on there. I'll put it on the line.
All right. Any more?
Dice ready.
All right.
2d6. Let's go.
Here we go. What do I get? Ooh, 11.
11.
Fuck
you! Damn you, user! Damn you!
God. Dang it. That's crazy.
2 doubles again. 11 and 6. All right, Umbra and Yuza.
All right, here we go.
Yuza first. I want to see what I have to beat. If I can.
7's not bad, but it's not great.
7's not bad at all. But it doesn't beat a 7 because it isn't.
Son of a bitch.
Hold on.
All right.
I want you to send this next roll to me only.
All right, I gotta make it private. How do I make it private?
Oh, shit, we reached the end of the session.
Don't roll. You don't need to.
No, roll. I just want to see.
Oh, that sounds like a natty proof.
I don't know how to make it private, so here's a public one.
It's at the top of the game log. Send to.
So you want me to do it again? Yeah, let's see.
No, it doesn't matter. He rolled 2 1s.
Oh!
Ooh.
I rolled double 1s.
Holy fuck.
He rolled snake eyes.
Damn, user just got rich.
So how much gold did I just get?
1305.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I still came out net positive.
He uses over there like Randy Savage. Yeah.
Throwing it 1305. Double or nothing.
Just throws his entire gold purse on the table.
The deck is just like tapping his gold pouch and kind of just like blankly staring at user, thinking like.
Yuzi yells out, all right, we've had our fun. I'll buy drinks for everyone.
Calm down, Dr. Seuss.
Yes, you.
Yes.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Drinks for everyone.
Somebody somewhere just got a nosebleed.
Me, I brought it up. I got the nosebleed. Auburn's like,
I don't got a nose.
You just bleed from everywhere all at once.
I got a bleed.
It's like when the fucking anime character gets hit and they hit the wall and just.
He's on his period.
All right. Do. So you all down few rounds. Levi pays for your rooms. I would like everyone but Fenhorn and Ombrin to roll me a wisdom save.
Shit. Oh, God, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure I failed whatever it is.
Wisdom is not my strong suit.
Save, not
It's
check.
mine either.
You want me reroll?
Yeah.
Thank
You can do it, brother.
Fucking same number. 3, goddammit. God was like,
Damn,
nope,
really
Not
sad you
that's
ain't getting
quite.
out of
zero.
this one, homie.
Get out of this one.
Give me just 1 second.
You're not a wise motherfucker.
No, I'm not. I really want to be, but I'm not.
Hippo is not the wise. Is none the wiser.
Ooh,
Hi.
interesting. I didn't know this could be a thing. This is a thing. Cool.
Yeah. So, you guys go to bed for the night. Throughout the course of the night, the two of you have this really weird dream. It's this,
Use the and Wada just shares a erotic dream.
It's a wet dream. No, I'm kidding. No, it's this figure cloaked in shadow, standing alone in this, like, desolate wasteland. And looking around, you can kind of see a few landmarks you're a little familiar with. Looks like the base of the spire in Avona. A red lock with no water. Okondo covered in magma from the nearby volcano. And the two of you are kind of just watching this, and this figure kind of turns towards you, and where there would be eyes, it's almost like this dark void, this emptiness. And
Mom, is that you?
it's you see this figure draws back the hood, and these two dark feathery wings pop out from their back. And there's this crown on their head of twisted thorns and shadowy gems. And you wake up.
Somebody dipped a blade.
Yeah.
No, I was just
Exactly.
suggesting that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
For the rest of you, your long rest goes by without any problems.
Cool.
Question.
What's up?
Do I notice anything since I don't need sleep?
No, you would be in your own room.
Okay.
Yeah, he got everyone their own room.
Okay.
But since you guys are going to be leaving towards sunset, you wake up later in the day. We'll say like noon, 1 o'clock.
You see Yuza staring off in the distance, slightly distracted for some reason.
Oh boy, Rich.
Yeah, you'd
Some
think
rich
Yuza would be
ideas.
happy with all of his money, but he seems distracted.
Mm.
and I shall be right back.
So you guys
Okay.
got about 7 hours to kill before Levi wants to leave.
Seven
User would
hours to
like to go
kill.
look.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
user.
Jacob.
No, you first.
All right. I would like to go look for a new bow, a ranged weapon. Like right now, I think I just have a simple bow, crossbow, and I would like to see if I can find something a little bit better. Nothing too extraordinary.
All right. Yeah, that's simple enough to do. What are you looking for? A crossbow, actual bow?
Don't think I can use a long bow, so just a regular bow, I think, would work
So
great.
short bow.
Yeah.
All right. Anything special or just a regular one?
Anything I can find, really, because right now I don't think I have anything like that. And if we're gonna be riding on the back of the dragon, it'd be nice to be able to use arrows versus catapult if I need to.
Well, to go after this, you're going to be on the ship, not the dragon.
Ah. I still like
Also,
some kind of bow and arrow because I need one.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna go look for it on my way to the ship.
Okay. So later in the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Do either of you bring up what happened during the night? That's what I want to know.
Yuza does not, but he just looks distracted, visibly, like something's on his mind.
Nah. My thought process would be like just a bad dream.
Okay.
maybe they'll snap. Becca, you want to come check out the ocean with me?
Actually, my friend, I was thinking about looking to make a prayer ritual. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to hike with me to a mountain
Sure.
or to a nearby
Let's
hill. I apologize.
No problem.
But yeah, just a regular short bow is just going to be 25 gold.
Cool. Then that's what I'll do.
But I will not allow you, my friend, to go by yourself. So if that is your intention, then yes, I will go with you.
It's fine if I go by myself, you know. These muscles, they usually get me everywhere, even before the party.
Yes, but it is better that we stick together in these ventures of ours. At least one person can run back.
But no, I'll go with you to the prayer ritual.
All right. So what are you wanting to do?
Who? Me?
You.
Yeah. I was just wanting to look to a hill, a nearby hill, or a mountain, and kind of go do a prayer ritual and ask the God of Life Xmas to bless my weapon and protect us in me and my friends in the upcoming battle that's up to come against this new dragon foe that has presented herself.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard to do. Do you stay out till it's almost time to leave, or do you just take the time to do it and then just come right back?
I do the ritual and kind of just bask. I wait until sunset to come. I wait until the sun sets to come back.
Well, he was wanting to leave at sunset.
At sunset, then I'll get back at the time with time to make departure.
Okay. Anything else anyone want to do?
Thin Horn's gonna just kind of go down to like the tavern and kind of do a little puppet performance show again.
Okay, roll d20.
Also, I just want to tell Deca that if he wants, me and him could probably, just for the sake of the party, do something like a sneak if we find that ship. We could probably sneak onto it if we're able to.
I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that one, Olafar.
Question: should I roll a performance check?
No, just roll a d20.
Okay.
What's that, Deca?
Yeah, I think I would be down.
That's an 8.
All right.
Make 32 gold this time.
Yay.
So wait,
Finhorn does puppet shows to make money? That's cool as shit.
Yeah. He can control that puppet, and he has a little pipe that makes little smoke objects.
You said 30. You said 30 gold or 35? Oh,
32.
32. Okay.
Yeah, since me and you are the only ones that can stay in water for super long, Deca. We're the only ones that can stay underwater for super long. Was it? Sorry for interrupting, Finhorn, but all right. Since we're the ones who can stay underwater for super long, maybe it could help if we just sneak on and play frontline.
Yeah, I'm down. If we find the ship, absolutely. I'll rock with you, bro. No doubt about it.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Do you guys want to get into this or wait till next week?
Let's wait until next week. It's getting pretty late.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
No, son of a bitch.
I got some other video games to play, bro.
Well, that's too damn bad. You got this game to play, bro. You gonna catch my foot right up your ass, bro.
But if we wanted to, if we want to prep for a longer session next week, give me a heads up and I can make the time available.
I'm just glad I thought about using my phone for this.
Right.
I was so bummed out all today. It's like first my internet's not gonna get fixed, then my power went out for a little bit. And then
I don't know what happened to me earlier. Like I started getting a migraine an hour before the game start, and then it hit so bad. Like I was throwing up. I don't know what happened. I was sick as shit. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm my only concern with where this is going is Nullifar and myself trying to battle underwater. You got a flame sword, I got like flame suit, and like I just
We ain't gonna battle underwater. Like what I mean is like we're gonna sneak onto their ship first.
So like if we see them, we can drop you all off at a distance and have you all sneak onto the ship maybe.
See, what he tries plan is to just pull up alongside of it and send you all over.
I mean, that's cool, but I mean,
and attack it, right?
Kind of like a surprise attack.
Yeah, I'm with that. Do we underwater with like Nullifars and mice? They're fairly similar but different abilities. Mine's a cloak. Do we have like any disadvantage or regular attack underwater if we were to fight a thing?
It would be
underwater?
Disadvantage unless you're wielding a crossbow.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you try swinging your fist
even with the manta ray. I don't have like manta ray swings.
It only applies to you, not your weapons.
Okay. All right. No, that's fair. That's fair. That'll be
I could always strap you to the bottom of the boat.
I was gonna say we most likely ain't gonna be ending up fighting underwater, so we could, but
turn y'all into torpedoes.
Exactly.
But cool.
It's like
I guess we get a start with a banger next week. And now we're really gonna be looking forward to next week.
I can activate my right and dip in the water. It's It's a lightning sword then.
And
I'm gonna die before next week, dude.
it seemed like you wanted to die tonight. I don't like that, no. I don't appreciate that, buddy.
I thought about it.
Making me
I'm
work
kidding.
in overtime to save you, because I see
Nah.
you got that look in your eye.
I mean, to be fair, Nullifar is the guy that always tends to do this stuff. Like,
Yeah,
getting
but
in
he
trouble and
really
stuff.
got the look now. Bro went to the bottom of the ocean and just started walking around.
It's like, I've been saying this a lot this session. Little do they know.
I mean, shit.
Oh man,
Nullifar, he just don't care, dude. He's down for anything.
I don't want Zedeka to. I'm not even gonna say it, so I'm not gonna speak it into existence. But I'm just trying to keep my peoples alive. That's all.
Look, I'm not going to take you high up on the dragon, paralyze you, and just drop you. You don't have to worry about that.
That's very specific. That's very specific not to worry about it.
I was pretty scared of going under the ocean today. I was like, man, I don't know. This kind of feels weird. Like I could easily just it could go bad fast. You know, like these aren't natural abilities. I got a cloak on, so it was pretty.
Nullifar is just ready to spend like the whole damn day down there.
And
Yeah,
you can
Nullifar was
too.
his happy place. All right, guys. Well, if
Yeah.
that's it, I'm going to hop off. Until next week.
All right,
See you.
same boys. Have fun. We'll catch you guys
Yeah.
next week.
Alright.
And in the chat. Peace.
Yeah.
Yep, it was a fun.
Bye.
Alright.
I'm really enjoying this group so far.
Heck
Next
yeah,
week
man.
we
Welcome.
start off with a mission.
Welcome, bro.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
And some combat next week. I'm feeling it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
I made
All right,
2
guys.
monsters specifically for this.
Heck yeah.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Let's go. We fighting the Kraken.
Yeah. No, the Kraken's already made.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Hell, that's true. That's true. But you
Some
know what?
fiends and
Fuck
some
Levi for
undead?
not letting me bring my kicks.
Yep.
Does the
The
Decker get to
Knights.
display his divinity a little bit against some fiends and undead finally?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Later, guys.
We shall see.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
Have a good one, user.
All right.